idea. Your career makes you a component to somebody else's idea. This is right. Because you want to get a job, become an employee. You want to become a part and parcel of somebody else's establishment. That's what your career or your profession allows you to do. But your purpose will make you take on and study and develop in any way, in a multidimensional manner, in order to fulfill that purpose. So we have to become less career-orientated and more purposeful. Big difference. A huge difference. Many of us don't have a purpose. We live in day to day with careers, from check to check, from instruction to instruction from Europeans. And we feel proud when he pats us on the back and say, you did a good job. That's our day to day. Splurge all our money with his corporations as a reward for our compliance and assimilation to his institutions.
So debt is our reward.
Come on.
Debt.
We have no purpose. Well, I want to make this money so that my child will have something in his purposelessness. Y'all didn't hear what I just said. I want to save this money up, and I want to make sure that my children don't have to worry about anything in their purposelessness. When you have a purpose, you do have to worry, because you got to worry about what it takes to make that to create that purpose. No purpose is going to free any individual from worries. I'm sure the CIA agent is very worried when he's in enemy territory with this American imperialistic agenda, right? So every purpose comes with concerns and worries. Because a purpose is radical. It's radical because it's something that's not going to happen by itself. So it has to stand against all obstacles that exist when there are obstacles against its existence. That's why it's a purpose. And it's up to the individual to complete and fulfill the mission of it. Many of us don't have a purpose. That's why we look for God. Because you don't need a purpose when you have a religion. You don't. Because you're living for God. You're living your life for God. And what did he need you for? That's arrogant. The omnipotent, omniscient, all-knowing being needs you for 100 years. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Eternity needs you for 100 years. So they're walking around purposeless, living for God. The all. The all is all living. You cannot live for it. You can only live in it. It's a reality. So once we discover our purpose, we will become less religious and less superstitious. Brother was talking to me today about consequence. He's talking about right and wrong. And I said, you know, the only way right and wrong should be gauged, and this is scary for some people because they don't want to develop their mind this much, is consequential. Consequences. That's where right and wrong becomes valuable. Because if you're creating something, it must be created in a sequential order. Thus, it's consequential. That means you know the results of that of which you are creating. You know how it is going to end up. You know what is going to be the byproducts from what you create. That's the only right and wrong. The consequences of what you create. Because now you're looking at it as a creator. How would a creator look at the universe? He would look at what he desires to create and how it is going to end up. And you can't do that without being in harmony. And what we call righteousness is nothing but harmony. That's it. Because you can be like these self-righteous Christians and Muslims, but kill each other over the zealotry and the superstition of their religions. You can be like them, they're righteous, but they're not in harmony. Or you can be like somebody who wants to create their reality. And in the process of manifesting that which they want to end up as they projected it, is harmony. Because if it doesn't end up like you projected it, it is disharmony. Y'all follow the point I'm making? So being a creator forces you to be in harmony.